Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be talking about something that's, this is an elephant in the room, or this is something that I know I'd been avoiding talking about or avoiding listening to, and this is The Fall by Gorillaz, this album which everybody said was bad. Okay, not everybody, but a lot of people said it wasn't good, or a lot of people said it was just, whatever. Okay, so, I heard somebody describe it as techno country, which is very odd, and I'm not a country fan if you don't know this about me already. But yeah, I will say that this song, although, before I go in to say about me not being a country fan, I really love Nothing Breaks Like a Heart by Miley Cyrus and Rainbow by Casey Musgraves right now, so yeah, I just don't like male country. I mean, I like Damon Albarn, but this album is not a country album, so whoever said that, you're wrong. Okay, so basically, this is not a definitive review because I've only listened to this album like once just now. These are sort of just my first impressions and like early thoughts on the album. Just kind of what did I think when I was listening to it. And first of all, this production is impressive for being iPad production. For being iPad production, it's really impressive. I will say that. The music sounds good. Everything works well. I support this. I'm not making a lot of sense, but, yeah. If this is all iPad, good job, Damon, for producing an album on iPad that actually, worked. So that's cool. Alright, next thing I want to say is that I enjoyed the most part. It was a nice sound, like, it was nice to listen to. It was a little bit chill. I don't know if I would, listen to it as much. It's probably not definitely not my favorite Gorillaz album, but I still didn't have there weren't any songs which I hated or anything, like, even Plastic Beach, which is one of my favorite albums, I hate, Glitter Freeze so much. There weren't any songs on here that I hated. It was just kind of some that were a little bit boring, I guess. There's a lot of instrumental songs on here, and, a lot of these songs, including the first track, which is called Pioneer to Arizona, is this thing. They sound like video game soundtracks, or like something that you would play in like an 8-bit. It's not 8-bit. It's like a modern version of an 8-bit game. It's like an indie game. It sounds like an indie platformer soundtrack. That's what this, or like a Metroidvania. This is what the soundtrack reminds me of. Now why is this called Foreigner to Arizona? I don't know. And then the second song is Revolving Doors, which I really love. I'm definitely getting some vibes from some other Gorillaz songs here, but I'm not really sure which songs on the top of my head. Maybe Kids with Guns a little bit, and definitely I'm getting some Plastic Beach vibes from this whole album, because this was the album that came out after Plastic Beach. And then Hillbilly Man, I would think this would be country-ish, but it really isn't. This song, I'm not a huge fan of the production. It feels really washed. I feel like there's a lot of noise and I can't really hear what he's saying. So the song is okay. And then the next song is Detroit. Another instrumental track. Got some techno here. I want to talk to my friend about techno, actually, because I have a friend who likes techno. And then Chi-Town. I think this was the song I was thinking of. This song is really interesting to me, because we've got this very bass-heavy, I know it's probably synthetic, but this very bass-heavy hip-hop type beat here. So this album came out in 2010, and this is why I think this song is interesting. I like it. It's called Chi-Town. But this is why I think this song is interesting. Because this album came out in 2010, and this is what just in case you forgot, this is what music sounded like in 2010. This is what music sounded like in 2010. So if you're wondering, it kind of, I thought that, like, very lo-fi is that a good word? I don't know, beat for the song, it kind of reminded me of, all this stuff. And, going back to this is called Chi-Town, again, I don't know why it's called that. I haven't really read the lyrics, I was just listening to this kind of beat. Ignoring Damon's vocals and ignoring, like, their glittery synth, you just have this, like, very bass-heavy, even with the synth. This kind of reminds me of a lot of newer, like, trap songs or, like, beats. Like, And a lot of times that's actually, like, the production is sometimes the part I like about those types of songs. It's a lot better. It's not terrible like Drake's production. I don't like Drake's production, but there are some songs which, like, if you listen to some of the bigger songs out right now, some of my favorite songs, you've got like this Post Malone song. It's like very bassy. There's a lot of these kind of bass beats. This is what music sounds like now. And I like and even Ariana Grande. This is like the very mainstream sound that's in music. Boom, boom, boom. It's minimalism and dark beats. Yeah. Minimalism and like these dark bass heavy beats, you know what I mean? And like all the songs that are popular now are very like this. And probably I want to find a song that I'm gonna find a song that I think shows this the most. Is like Billie Eilish production, very like I know she's not particularly mainstream, but she's still very popular. Like her kind of production. So what I'm saying is she's popular enough. She would never be popular like in 2010. So honestly, these kinds of beats, even something like Sicko Mode, you can say what you want to about something like Sicko Mode, but like even something like that has a lot of beat switch ups. That has a lot of I'm not even sure it'll be under the top 20 playlist probably. My playlist. But yeah, something like Sicko Mode. Let me see if I can dig that up. Yeah, it's very there's a lot of like, I got this some more upbeat beats, but it's good that there's a lot of bass. There's a lot of bass and there's a lot of stuff in these types of songs, so I really appreciate. I think it's really something that has changed the landscape of the style songs is popular. Even if we go back a few years, even like 2015 or like when the stuff like that was getting big, it's just kind of like I have questions like, and like even music like this. And my other real thing is that I noticed that the other album from this year by Gorillaz is Plastic Beach. So, the song Rhinestone Eyes, I love this song, but if you don't know it, okay. So, this song has a drop in the modern sense. Okay, so, between this and between the, like, bassy, like, hip-hop type beat, I think this era of Gorillaz, I don't know if this is just me or if they were, like, really ahead of their time and, almost influential. Maybe I'm giving it too much credit. But anyway, going back to the album, so I like the song. And then this song is called Little Pink Plastic Bags, which is a weird title. But I love this. I love a beat. Again, got the, like, that kind of beat. Sounds more like something that would be made now than something that would be made in 2010 is what I'm saying. And I love his, like, the vocal layering. I love it so much. It's so good. And then Joplin Spider, which is weird. This is a weird song. It's definitely cool, but it's also kind of weird. And then we have The Parish of Space Dust, which is also really interesting. And then we have the trio of songs. We have The Snake in Dallas. Definitely sounds like a snake. And then we have Amarillo. I like this song a lot. And then we have The Speak It Mountains. Whatever that means. So, for some odd reason, there's like an obsession with like Texas on this album. I don't know why. Then we have Aspen Fire, it's about being Phoenix, California. This one's about California. You got Phoenix and California. And then it ends with yodeling. The only song I would say I would really describe as country-ish, I'm trying to remember which one it was. There was like one song. Was it Paris Space Dust? Yeah, this was the one. This is the only song I would describe as like remotely country-ish. And then, but anyway, the rest. So you got the Paris Space Dust. That's about Texas. The Snake in Dallas, and then Amarillo. It's just like, what is this album like? Like whenever 2D, like whenever you have like a like album focused on 2D, for some reason there's a lot of like American like place like name drops. Like in the Now Now, you have like Kansas and Idaho, and I'm like, why? I'm like no offense, but I just don't understand. Like, what is 2D's obsession with Middle American states? Like, I don't even know. Like, it just seems kind of random to me. But, I guess my real question here is, like, what was Damon just, like, traveling around Texas and then wrote a bunch of music like that? And maybe that's what happened. I don't know. It's just kind of like, I don't really know the whole vibe. So the album, it's an interesting vibe overall, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite Gorillaz album, but there's definitely nothing offensive about it, and there's a few songs I would go back to, like, as songs, like I said, Chi-Town, Little Pink Plastic Bag, and Amarillo, and, Revolving Doors, and even Phone at Arizona, even though it's instrumental, I like it a lot more than something like, it does sound like a video game soundtrack, but I like it a lot more than something like Glitter Freeze, which I despise, for the record. If you saw my Plastic Beach review, or ranking, whatever I did for that album, if you saw that video, yeah, Glitter Freeze is terrible. I hate it. It's disgusting. It sounds like a dentist drill, and that's about all I have to say about it. It's just not good. But anyway, this album, I haven't, like, given it any like, a formal rating or anything. I'd give it, like, a 6 or a 7 if I was giving it a casual rating, just off the top of my head. My opinion will undoubtedly change again. This is not a review. It's just like my first impressions on this album, so yeah, that's about all I have to say there.